This is Jeremy Phillips from FindingYourChurch.com, and I want to talk about a project that we recently did with a brand new church plant in Aurora, Colorado. And this church, it doesn't really matter if your church is new or not, because as many of you know, you are maybe having trouble getting your church found in church-related search terms in your local area, and your church may have been around for 100 years. So that's not really the critical factor, but obviously if you just putting up a new website and you're a new church plant, you're going to have maybe more challenges getting that website found online because it's just so new. So this was a 4 to 5 month old church plant when we started, just like 3 weeks ago or so. And so they were basically non-existent online. And what we did is we simply claimed and optimized their local business directories. And what you need to understand is that Google treats your church like a business online. And so businesses, if they want to get found online, they have to claim and optimize these local business directories like Google Business, Bing, and a bunch of others, and also these more technical things called data aggregators that feed your church information to all these sites. And so when Google sees this, it knows that you're open and that it can feel confident in raising your website in local search terms. So it was non-existent. All we did with this church is claim and optimize the local business directories, which you can find information about that and get a free scan for your church at findingyourchurch.com/free scan. But that's all we did, and just made a couple of changes to their front page of their website. And I just want to show you some results. And so, if you search for churches in Aurora, Colorado, we just did this, 3 or so weeks ago, or 4 maybe, and so they are not yet on the front page for the biggest search term. To me, that's the biggest search term in their area, is churches in Aurora, Colorado. But they are halfway up the second page, and so it's Summit Life Baptist Church, and they have given me permission to use this as an example. And so already, just by doing that, we didn't do anything technical to their website or anything like that. They're already halfway up for that term on page 2, and they're still climbing, in my opinion. So if you switch the term around a little bit, again, they're not on the front page, but you go to page 2, and they're actually a little higher on that search term. So now, if you do the more specific term, they're a Baptist church, the more specific term, they're actually 2, 3, 4, 5 on the front page in just a very short period of time, not doing something crazy technical. And of course, I'm not saying that if you do this, you can't control Google and all this kind of thing, but this is something that works, and it can work for your church. So if you're struggling to get your church found online, and you're wondering, why am I not on the front page? I don't even have that many churches in my area or whatever, I would encourage you to go, and I'll even put this right here, findingyourchurch.com/free scan. And if you go there, you will, why don't we just pop that in right here. And if you go to this page on our website, you can request a free scan of your church, and what it's going to do is going to show you exactly where your church is and isn't found online. And I've got a video kind of explaining this in more detail, but you can just click right here and you can request your free scan. And again, I can't promise one way or the other what's exactly going to happen if we do this for you, but I do know that this is one of the absolute most critical keys that you can do online for your church website in your church online presence that will help you get found by potential new visitors. So go over to findingyourchurch.com/free scan, request your scan, and get started becoming more findable today.